Hi guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am renovating this apartment. I know you guys have seen it so many times, but I love it. I just think this apartment is like, it's one of the best. Like, I know I say that a lot, that I always renovate my favorite apartments, and that's true, but like this one, Penny Pizzazz's, and then probably the one in the Spice District with the balcony are the three best apartments. I think so. I wish we just had more. I don't know. But anyways, I keep coming back to this apartment because I feel like I can do so many different floor plans, and I just always love the way it turns out. So hopefully you guys will like this one too. I decided to decorate an apartment for a sim who is a single mom. I know I've done this a ton, but I was really inspired by the trailer for The Sims 4 Discover University, because in the gameplay trailer, they featured that you can be a parent and go to school, and they showed a single mom. I think a single mom. I mean, the girl in the trailer said she does all this and has a kid, so it made it seem like, I mean, she may not have been single. I don't know. I'm assuming things, and I probably shouldn't be assuming her life. I don't know. But either way, I was inspired by the trailer to do something for a mom who's going to school. Now, I didn't want to do something that was maybe a little bit cheaper looking or run down. I feel like with doing dorm rooms recently, I've done things that look a little bit cheaper, and so I wanted to do something that just looked cute and homey and really lived in, and just a nice cozy place for your Sims to live. And so that's what I ended up doing. And I thought about decorating the kids' room to be for a toddler, but I ended up going for a child sim. But of course, if you want to change that, that's an easy fix to put a toddler bed in there. You would just want to probably fit a toddler potty somewhere, and the bathroom is very small, so that may not work. But of course, you could just put it in their bedroom, which is kind of gross and unrealistic probably, but you know, it's The Sims, and I think you guys can make it work. And of course, if you want to have another family, if you want to have a family living here and not just like a single parent, you could have two Sims sleep in the master bedroom, because I made sure that both of the sides of the beds work, because it's a very cramped bedroom. I really wasn't sure if I was going to make two bedrooms really work in this apartment. And anytime I use a double bed, I do usually like to make sure both sides work. I mean, every once in a while I'll put it against the wall or something. Every once in a while, not usually though. But yeah, this time I definitely wanted to make sure that way, if, you know, she ends up having somebody stay the night, they can sleep in her bed. Or if she finds a boyfriend or girlfriend, or, you know, whatever happens down the line, somebody will be able to sleep in the bed with her. That's what I wanted to do. But anyways, as you can see, the kitchen came together. I absolutely love this color scheme that I ended up going for. I am using this tile that came in one of the most recent patches. I forget exactly when, but at one point we got some new windows and this backsplash. We also got some Creative Sim items, and it came with some really great stuff, and this tile was one of them. And I really like this swatch because I really like the orange. I think it's really pretty. So this apartment ends up having some like orangey tints to it, not like a lot of orange, but I used some like orangey or wood tones, and then I used a lot of blue because I feel like that complements the orange. But also, if you guys notice that little other color, like that little design in between the orange, is kind of like a blue color. So I wanted to tie that all together, and I just think it just worked out really nicely, and I think it's just a really cute interior color scheme. But here you can see I'm using some of the post-it notes from Parenthood to clutter up the refrigerator. I was under the impression at one point that they snapped to the wall, and so I thought that when I had a refrigerator against a wall that you can't change in an apartment, that it wouldn't allow me to place it, but it totally works. You do have to use the 9 key to adjust it a little bit, but I mean, it worked so nice to clutter up the refrigerator. I would love it if we got actual refrigerator magnets, or just a refrigerator. It could even be like a reused refrigerator, like recycled, that's the word I'm looking for, a recycled like mesh of the refrigerators that we already have. But if they just like made a swatch that had magnets on it, it would be so amazing. Or just some stickers or something to make it look like we have magnets would be awesome. But thankfully we do have a few different items in game that work just to add that little bit of clutter and detail on refrigerators, because it's something I really like to do. I've done it in a few other apartments and I always like the way it turns out. But here you can see I'm decorating the little living room area. I again used these couches to make like an L shape. I know I've done this a ton also, but I just like the way it looks, and I really want like a sectional shaped couch or an L-shaped couch, however you want to say it. And yeah, it's just something I would like to see in game, and I think these ones look pretty good. I mean, there's some weird overlapping with the cushions on the lower part of the couch, but the pillows, they overlap really nicely and it just looks so cute. And I don't know, anytime I have like a little nook of like a living room, I always want to do it. So hopefully it's not too repetitive. Of course, if you decide to download this apartment, you can change it if you prefer a different layout. And then I also used that bear chair where I figured the child would sit, and then I cluttered up this little coffee table with a bunch of different stuff. I have like an open book, the remote, I have some arts and craft supplies that I thought was like kind of clutter their child has left behind, so I thought that was pretty cute. And then over here is going to be where the dining table is. I ended up using this table that I believe came from Parenthood, and I paired it with these mid-century chairs that came with Get Famous, and I really like that the cushion like matches the rug almost identically. Like, it looks so good. I mean, it's maybe a little bit too matchy, but I really liked that the colors were like basically the same. And then over here I have a side table with a fishbowl and some birthday cards and then some more arts and crafts supplies. I really wanted to make it feel like homey and lived in, so I feel like having like that little kid clutter around really adds to that hominess. And yeah, I just think it's so cute. But this is the entire living area put together, and then over here is going to be the kids' room. And in here I was able to fit a lot of different stuff. I wasn't really sure how much space I was going to actually have, and I think this is why I've never really done a 2-bedroom apartment, or a 2-bedroom layout rather, in this apartment. I think I've only ever done 1-bedroom layouts before, so I'm definitely gonna have to try more 2-bedroom layouts. I'm not really sure if I can do anything too different from how I did it this time, but maybe I can, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I was really happy with the amount of stuff that I was able to fit in here. I got the bed and the dresser and all the basics, but I also got a little computer desk so they can sit and do their homework and that kind of stuff. And I really loved putting the stuffed animals on top of the bed. I thought that was such a cute little touch. And I decided to use this bed, which came from Discovery University. And there's a few different items in this apartment that come from that pack. I basically used everything that I own. I think I probably used like every single pack. So I'm kind of sorry about that, because I know a lot of you guys do request pretty often that I do more limited pack builds, and that's definitely something I've been thinking about. I've mentioned recently how I want to do like a base game only build, probably like a family house is something I've been thinking about doing. I should probably actually try that, because that's the only thing I haven't really tried building recently. I've tried building like everything, and I'm in like a little bit of a building rut. I'm not liking anything. I have ideas, I have inspiration, like photos that I'm looking at. I like love the new windows and doors that came with Discovery University, and like the new items. I'm like really excited about all that. I'm excited about the new world, but everything I'm building, I am not liking. It is so frustrating. Do you guys ever get that? If you're a builder, let me know. But that's why I decided to decorate an apartment again. I do like to like spread out my apartments a little bit, like, you know, spread them out. I don't know why. I don't know if it's necessary, but I try to do that and try to share builds in between, and like, I don't know, just to make sure it's not like the same thing over and over. So hopefully you guys don't mind, but I'm having some building troubles at the moment, and yeah, it's very frustrating, but hopefully I'll get it figured out. And maybe if I try a base game only build, that will get me out of my rut. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas though, any suggestions on things you guys want to see, definitely let me know. But I think the reason I'm having kind of trouble is that I'm trying to strictly build stuff for my save, and sometimes when you force things, it just doesn't go very well. So I'm sure I'll figure it out. Building ruts never last forever. At least they haven't so far. Oh my god, could you imagine if I would like never be able to build anything I liked again? That'd be so sad. But anyways, here I am decorating the mom's bedroom. So in here, Her room is very cramped, but like I said, I was able to get my playtester sim to go to both sides of the bed, so that totally works. She ends up having a dresser, a computer desk, because she is a student. I wanted her to have a place that she could sit and do her homework, like with some peace and quiet, and just have like her own space to get her work done, because the last time I did an apartment for a student was before Discovery University came out, and I didn't include a computer desk in that one because I was thinking the student would have just a laptop and they'd be able to sit at their kitchen table, and a lot of you guys were saying that I should have had a desk, and so I figured for this one I would definitely include one. And especially since she has a kid who's maybe out in the living room like watching cartoons or, you know, a movie or something, she would probably want a space to come and just be quiet and get her work done, because I'm sure she's very busy working and going to school and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I really like that idea. But here I'm using this single tile dresser that came with Discovery University. I did size it down because it's a bit cramped, and I don't think I actually made sure my sim could sit in that chair, so I will check that before I upload this to the gallery. But I will have it on the gallery, and I will have a link in the description so you guys can go to the gallery website and download it into your game. I always get questions about how you guys can find my builds. My gallery name is SimLicy, same as my channel, and then I always put a link. As long as there's no custom content, there's a link in the description of my videos, so should be able to find it really easily. But anyway, so here I'm just adding some decorations to the desk and picking out a decoration to put above it, which took me a while, but I ended up finding this little string thing that's super cute. And yeah, we're coming up on the screenshot, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this apartment, and I hope you guys do enjoy the screenshot. So thank you so much for watching, and please leave any comments or suggestions that you have, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!
Come closer, dance for me. Easy tiger, easy, let your hair down. Come closer, let me see all your million faces and all your million mistakes. You don't need to hide. Come closer.